of the HMA. Thank you for joining us today and attending the introduction to the HMA Gears Toolbox. During this event, we will introduce the HMA Gears team and proceed with an introduction to the HMA Gears Toolbox. There will be time for questions, so please send them through the chat box, and we can also unmute at the end for discussion. The HMA appreciates the difficulties that member manufacturers are facing with the attraction and retention of employees. We are grateful to have received support and funding from Huron County SLED, supporting local economic development, and the Ontario Job Creation Partnership. With this support, we are now in a position to introduce HMA Gears, General Employee Attraction and Retention Strategies. The HMA and Gears team are gearing up with this support for our manufacturing members at a time we hope to provide much needed resources. Our facilitator and project manager, Susan Jarrett, brought together the HMA Gears team of participants whose goal over the next 11 months is to build and implement this project. At this time, please allow me to introduce the HMA Gears team. If each team member could please introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Carly. I'm the Recognition Project Assistant, and I've been working on developing a recognition program for all the employees involved in
There she is. Not too bad.
Hi, good morning. I'm Kevin Wilson. I'm the website project assistant. I'll be helping out with the technical side of the Gears team toolbox, including web page edits, creating content, and of course, working along with the rest of the Gears toolbox team to make sure the website works and functions and does exactly what you need it to.
Hey, I'm Matt. I'm the media marketing project assistant. I work on pretty much branding and marketing all things HMA through digital marketing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Peyton. I am the Events and Job Fairs Project Assistant. On top of working with all these lovely people, I will be presenting today and telling you all what we've been working on with the toolbox. Something I'd like to address. We currently do not have a toolbox project assistant, but they will be joining us shortly. So look forward to that. And I'm just going to turn off my video so I can continue on with our presentation. Great. So first of all, thank you team for introducing yourselves. Thank you, Larry, for introducing us. We're so happy to be here and we're so happy to share what we've been working on. As we've mentioned before, this is a recorded event. We will be using it in the future for anyone that might not catch it today. So, as Larry mentioned also, we do have the chat function open for questions and comments. If you have a question or a comment, please type it there. Matt or another member of our team will try to answer it to the best of their ability. If they can't answer it or they can't get to it right away, there will be time at the end where we can address it and we'll move forward from there. So, what is the Gears project? Gears stands for General Employee Attraction Retention Strategy. Broadly, our goal is to support HMA members in attracting and retaining employees using different tactics. For example, job fairs, recognition incentives, our marketing strategies. Essentially, we are just trying to find ways to get more of our members interested in staying longer, more of their employees to be recognized, to feel seen, and to help them move along in their career goals too. Currently, and what we're here to speak about today, is our virtual toolbox for HMA members. So a toolbox, if you're not familiar with the term, refers to, well, in the literal sense, a toolbox. A virtual one here is full of resources to help HMA members to lean on if they need support. and to use to help them in their own goals. So it's a place you go to get a tool or a resource to help you. Some of the features of our toolbox are, first of all, our login platform. So in order to log into the toolbox, you need to go to the HMA website. Currently, our login is at the top of the HMA website. It is an exclusive login for our HMA members. And we ask that you don't share your personal information and your login information with others. Every member is given credentials to log into the site. We just don't want you to be giving those out like any other password or any other login information. Currently, this is our login page. It is functional. It can be logged into, but I am aware that our current members do not have login information. We on the Gears team have been logging in and out of this program, of this website, and testing it using test accounts, looking over things, testing things, enjoying the features. But currently, members don't have access to it. They will within the next coming weeks. So please keep an eye on your emails to get access to the toolbox. Okay. So once you actually log into the site, this is the landing page, which for those unfamiliar is the first thing you see once you log in. As I've said, it is a functional site. We can log in. Our test accounts have been useful and worked entirely. But if you ever do have issues logging in, if you ever have issues trying to understand the toolbox, or you just need a little bit of help, the email on the side here, hmagears.toolbox@huronmanufacturing.com, is a great place to go to get a little help with the toolbox. I'll refer to this later in the slides so that you can write it down if you need it, but it will always be available to you when you use the toolbox. Okay, continuing on. So once you get past the landing page, still on the landing page, but further down, we have some categories here to help organize our toolbox and help you find the resources that you might need. So as you can see on the screen, our 5 categories listed so far are recruitment, retention, recognition, mentorship, and employer services. The design of this has actually changed, which we'll see a little later on, but each category will lead to a list of resources related to the topic. Resources are being added all the time. We do have some there already, but we'll move on here. And you can see some of the resources listed in a drop-down menu once you click on the category you're interested in. So some articles and resources were provided from the research done prior to the Gears team formation. A lot of the resources that we have been provided by Susan Gerard, who is helping us and leading the Gears team. This is all a direct result of the HMA EAR program, which has preceded the HMA Gears team. We're working with what we've been provided, and we've also had consultants from Warden Updegrove and HRP4B, among others. So this is an example and a real resource that we do have on our site. Currently, we have more than 50 resources, but that once again will be updated as we go along. The resources under each category are a starting point and will be further developed by us, the Gears team. So after you log in and you pick a category, and you can choose an article, and you'll be directed to the appropriate link. It's very simple. Once you get it in action, find what you need, continue on from there. Okay, so something that we need to address is that the toolbox is a work in progress. We are always working on making it better, making it more functional. Our good friend Kevin has spent a lot of time in the last couple of weeks just trying to make everything look shiny and new for today. Once we get things going and we are ready to add more resources, we're hoping to do that monthly. And we're hoping that the HMA email that we've provided will also help us moving forward to better edit the site that's there. So please feel free to provide us with feedback through that as well. Now, for the most recent updates that we've had to the site, I'd like to introduce Kevin again and ask that he share his screen.
Thank you, Peyton. Good morning, everyone. So a live demonstration of the actual working website for the tools team. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. And hopefully you can see on the screen here what the original landing page is when you go to the regular HMA manufacturing website, the huronmanufacturing.ca. You'll see at the top here, it says Gears Toolbox member login. It will always stay there. And as soon as you click on it, as you saw in the presentation that Peyton was giving, here would be your login section with your credentials coming soon. So you enter your username and your password. And then once you click login, this is the member access only section of the Gears Toolbox. Here with a bit of an explanation of what the toolbox is. And of course, as was mentioned, if there's any issues or problems, that the website you need is or the email address is right here on the front. With changes constantly being done and monitored, some adjustments to the website have already taken place just within the last 24 hours. You'll see here the 5 categories that were already in the slideshow, but they do look a little bit different. They're all working clickable links. And the internet is a big place. So essentially with the member resources, we've taken stuff that is readily available on the internet, but we've consolidated it for the members to make it easy to find references and the things that are local. So if you click on employee attraction and recruitment, you'll see here helpful information that's described. And that was actually the first screen that Peyton shared with you. If you click on that resource link, then it pops open to that actual resource for that website. Each link that you open opens a brand new tab. So you don't have to really click back to get where you were. You just close the tab to get back to where you were originally. So it should be fairly easy for navigation. So we have the subjects here of employee retention with resources once you click on it, mentorship programs, recognition, and over here you have employer support and services. When you click on this, it's the same format, which again, we will continue working on and adjusting to make it look better and easier to access. And if you scroll right down to the bottom, resources that have or flip on to more than one page, you'll see that you can go to the next page. Click on it, it'll go to the next page and bring you to the top. So if you're looking for something specific under employer services, say you're looking for anything to do with advice, this search bar over here, type in the word advice, and you'll see it now actually shows what's been tagged for that information. And so here it refers to Community Futures Huron. You click on the link, and it brings you to the virtual advisor program. Same thing, if you're looking for financial help of any kind, type in the word financial in the search bar, and it'll bring up the resources specifically having to do with financial support for those who are employers. Once again, you just have to close the tab to get back to where you were before. You don't necessarily need to manually log out of the site, although down here at the bottom, there's also a separate member login and a member logout. But you can also just close out of the screen as well, and it'll take you back to where you were before. So at the moment, this is where we are with the Gears Toolbox for member resources in order to assist you with finding labor and employees, to help retain the employees that you already have, to mentor and recognize those employees, and of course down here, the employer support and services, everything from HR to financial assistance. So I will stop sharing my screen here, and I will turn things back over to Peyton, and hopefully you enjoyed this preview of what you'll have access to very shortly.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Let me just pull this back up for everyone to see. We appreciate you showing us what you've been working on. So, just a little bit more before we finish up here, folks. I'd like to take a minute to talk about our retention program. So Kevin has been working dutifully on our ToolBOX feature. Matt has been working on our marketing. I've been working on this presentation and showing you all what we've been working on. And Carly has been working on our retention program. We're really excited to see what she's been up to, but it is still currently a work in progress. The program is designed to incentivize dedicated employees and newly recruited ones as well. We're really excited to see what it is, but for the time being, we're all just going to have to get really excited and wait for those emails again. So keep your eyes peeled for for both the login information for the ToolBOX and for the recognition program. So moving on, I'd like to say thank you for your time here today. And if we have any questions and comments, I didn't see any in the chat, but if you have any available or ready to share with us, we'd be happy to answer.
Okay, thank you, Peyton, and the rest of the Gears team. We're very pleased with the result of the fast and furious pace of the past 3 weeks since the Gears team took this project on. We look forward to the development of the recognition program for the HMA membership and their employees. And thank you to all those that took time out of their busy days to attend this event. Please enjoy your HMA Gears Toolbox and reach out for support if you so require. Please enjoy your day. Thank you very much.